St. Mary's, one of their very best players, Joshua Jefferson, is hurt and out again tonight. And it's a big question for the Gaels. How to fill that void. There's Josh. He's had a breakout year as a sophomore.
Conference caliber season. Huge minutes in particular to start the second half in the game in Spokane that they went on to win.
They would not have won that game without him. USF on offense here. Shot clock winding down. Jonathan Mobo there, Conference Player of the Year candidate, lost the ball. Fumbled it away.
Good defense by Forbes. I asked Randy Bennett, I said, without Jefferson, what do you gain? And he goes, if anything, we might actually get a little bit better defensively with Forbes. He really can lock in defensively, and I think that's what they're going to count on.
Harry Wessel's in the game. Nice roll to the basket. That was a pretty athletic move.
Pretty athletic move and an excellent pass by Augustus Marshallonis, correctly reading the on-ball screens. If you're a guard in college and you want to play in college basketball and you want to learn how to handle on-ball screens, the lineage of guards, whether it's Patty Mills, whether it's Matthew Dellavedova, Tommy Coolsey, so many great point guards, Jordan Ford, Emmett Nard. They all have developed and understand how to read on-ball screens and make the correct decision.
What a block by Forbes there. Here's Marshallonis. Didn't need a screen that time to find Forbes for the dunk. Timeout USF. He's not going to be the full complement of offensive skill that Jefferson has. Jefferson, a really good outside shooter. But Mason Forbes is Tommy Amaker.
Good defensive versatility. You know, and he's had some games where he's done very well at the defensive end, but has not been asked to do really anything at the offensive end. He moves well without the ball, and we've seen that the last couple of possessions.
Meanwhile, San Francisco, they need some points. Tried to lob to Mobo. Great catch against Wessels, and then he was fouled. Foul, no travel, a foul.
And just as we were talking about, Marshallonis needing to get going, establishing himself. He's got a couple of assists now in the last two possessions. Mobo needs to get going for USF. And number 10 in gold.
Thomas hits the three. Well, Malik Thomas, really good high school player in California. First 2 years of his college career at USC. He's found a home with the Dons. Marshallonis over to Luke Barrett. He's probably going to get a few extra minutes with no Jefferson. Marshallonis all the way, high off the glass.
He is so good at extending out with his left hand and utilizing that soft touch off the glass over the shot blocker. You can't block it.
Thomas attacks and draws another foul, this time against Luke Barrett. Thomas blocked by Wessels and then went off of Thomas out of bounds.
Wessels is providing some really good minutes right now for St. Mary's, and he's a guy that's been really a non-factor for the last couple of weeks. He had 9 points and 7 rebounds against Pepperdine in 10 minutes, but there's been some big games and some big moments where he hasn't been effective at all.
He sure looks the part. I mean, he is a big, strong dude. Just a sophomore from Australia. There he is, drawing a foul against Mobo. That's a tough assignment for Jonathan Mobo. He's got to be giving up, what, 50 pounds to Harry Wessel?
No doubt. Great size, post up. Mobo trying to keep his position, but then you see his arms come down at the very last second. Easy call.
So 2 free throws for Wessels.
Not a bad free throw shooter, by the way. 76% on the season.
That's the second foul also against Mobo, so that's a big call. First one is good. Tomorrow we've got an ACC SEC Wednesday college basketball doubleheader on ESPN. taking on Miami at 7 Eastern. And then number 17 Kentucky squaring off against LSU down in Baton Rouge. That's tomorrow, Wednesday on ESPN.
Kentucky, that continues to try to establish themselves. Can they defend on the road the way they need to defend to try to compete to win a national championship? Offensively, I don't worry about Kentucky. Have good ball movement. They've got shooters out on the floor. But defensively, they have to be dialed in.
The WCC and Gonzaga in particular rooting hard for Kentucky from here on out.
Gonzaga really is. That's their lone squad one victory they have this season.
And it was a great win. Pass down low, and then a whistle and a foul. We don't see a lot of minutes for Junji Wang, the 6'9" freshman. He draws the foul. That's the second against Barrett.
But a little bit more as of late, and with Mobo being out with fouls, they need him to come in and provide some minutes. And Barrett just slowing his rotations over. It's caught with the foul.
St. Mary's a team that doesn't like to foul. Shot of Jobs elevates right over top Mahaney.
Good out of bounds play. Quick hitter, chasing, trailing, creating a little bit of gap in space.
Marciulionis with that left hand again, kind of got knocked off balance. Saxon another offensive board. Saxon just getting hammered underneath.
Marciulionis can attack with that ease because when that ball goes up against the glass, Mitchell Saxon is going to be there more times than not. Try to corral that in and manufacture points. Good game, good start.
Yeah, very spirited here in Moraga. 19-16, the St. Mary's lead. ESPN's exclusive Super Tuesday out west.
Takes you back to the old days. You see UNLV and some of those great matchups with the Running Rebs.
And I tell you what, if you don't watch a lot of West Coast Conference basketball, it is good hoops in this league. And you see it translate to the next level. Some of the brightest young stars in the NBA right now have come out of the WCC. It's a talented league. It's an experienced league. Good coaches. I mean, great atmosphere. We come here to Moraga, and the students are as loud here as any place we go.
And look, it's small, and the student section is small. It's not the same size that you see at a lot of other places, but man, the acoustics in this building and how loud it gets. Every time I leave here, my ears are ringing for at least an hour.
Sometimes
that's mainly because of you, not the fans.
Mitchell Saxon makes the first free throw out of the timeout. Some fouls starting to pile up for the Dons.
There's some of those names: Landell, Delvedova, Mills in recent memory. But you mentioned Mitchell Saxon at the free throw line. He has already drawn 3 fouls. It's not just the rebounds. He's got 8, but it's the ability to draw fouls.
It's kind of an underrated hidden stat that you don't see on a standard box score, but if you foul against Chris Howell there. Wong shoots a 3 and hits it. Well, you said he's been playing a little more.
Playing with confidence too. I mean, the ability to stretch. He adds a little bit of a different dimension. Momo can't really knock down the three-point shot on a consistent basis.
Marciulionis drives, flips it up. He'll go to the free throw line. A bit of an awkward fall, but he gets up fine.
The San Francisco team had a 1-point lead going to the break in Spokane earlier this year. And this is a Dons team, if you haven't paid attention, they've been in a lot of really good games throughout the course of the season. Wins against Minnesota. Had a tough loss, a 1-point loss to Utah State.
Can I interrupt you for one moment?
That's fine.
We told everybody about the 2 games on Wednesday. How about 5 of them on Saturday on ESPN? We're going to highlight these 3 for now. Carolina, Virginia, Texas, Kansas, A&M, Tennessee. Loose ball comes to the Gaels. That's Saturday, and we got a whole lot more for you on Saturday.
If you could interrupt me with that, could you not show the USC-UCLA game that I'm calling?
Yeah,
that's also
right.
on ESPN on Saturday.
Sorry.
All right. I mean, like, come on.
We really want you to watch that game, though.
They force Mitchell Saxon to step away from the hoop here. That opens up the opportunity for these guards to drive without a rim protector and shooting over length.
Williams along the baseline.
Look at where Mitchell Saxon is. I mean, he's nowhere near the basket. Now, he still comes back in to get the rebound. I think if you're going to lift and elevate Mitchell Saxon, tell Marcus Williams, drive and attack, and let's get to the rim.
Aiden Mahaney still looking to get on the board. Kind of got shoved from behind, made the shot. Back to your point, we were here when LMU was here. And look, St. Mary's a better team than LMU, but they went small.
I wasn't here.
I was here. And Mitchell Saxon had to come out of that game because they used a smaller, more shooting-oriented lineup. I think for this exact reason, Marcus Williams, with no shot blocker there, just didn't finish.
Yeah. I think that's what you've got to continue to go to if you're USF with this lineup. The more Mitchell Saxon is away from the hoop at the defensive end, the better that will be for you. And the matchup and the player you want to try to attack with is whoever Aiden Mahaney's guarded. Aiden Mahaney does a lot of things really well. He's better at the defensive end, but he's not elite.
Howell, nice pass to Dukas for three. No. Howell, offensive rebound, and then had it poked away. Saves it. Dukas is going to try again. This was good.
Alex Dukas looks like Alex Dukas of a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And that's a great thing for St. Mary's. He's got 8 points.
Mahaney thought he blocked the shot.
That's who you want to attack. You can catch him at times with a back cut, overextending out his pressure. Great job and good recognition by USF. But Alex Dukas spacing out on the floor, a couple offensive rebounds, the ability to finish. Big time.
Last time out, USF huddle. Their head coach was talking about the rebounding issue.
Is helping us around the rim to start to rebound better. But look, they're getting their tips. They're getting their own misses back. All right, so Forbes misses, he gets his own. He just got to clean those up. All right, clean those up. Next possession. All right, I like the fight.
Good job by Chris Ferguson, and he's right. His team's got to compete a little bit more on the glass. And he's done a great job with this program since taking it over from Todd Golden, who's obviously doing great things now down in Florida. And before that, you've got Kyle Smith, who's got Washington State as an NCAA tournament team this year.
Dukas into the lane, had a shot blocked, got his own miss, and now dribbles back out. Well, the rebounding edge is 19-8 for the Gaels. Mahaney had it knocked away from behind. 7 seconds on the shot clock. St. Mary's, they'll keep the ball.
St. Mary's one of the more physical teams in the country. You may not think it, but they are. And you've got to be able to match their physicality. A lot of times that's about playing the position.
Mahaney might have gotten away with a push-off, had a wide open look and missed it.
Stay between your man and the basket. Initiate the contact. Don't allow St. Mary's to initiate the contact. If you want to be a better rebounding team, that's a travel.
Yeah, Beasley's foot slipped.
Goes to stop and just doesn't stop.
Mason Forbes back in the game. He's played well when he's been out there. Marciulionis lost it out of bounds.
Well, sped up a little bit. Markovetsky did a good job playing some position defense right there as he goes to take a break. He dropped back, but his size is imposing.
He's huge. And you can only use him in short bursts because he just doesn't have the stamina to stay out there for long stretches of time. But when he's in there, he is a big-time presence.
He's 7'2". And a mountain of a man.
Marcus Williams Williams got off to that hot start, has been much more quiet since then. Tried to pass it down low to Mobo. Ball kind of fumbled out of bounds off of Mobo.
And that's just poor spacing offensively. Wang brought his defensive player down, and that closed off the window of opportunity for him to be able to finish. Watch out, the help side defense just comes in here right when Wang is there. It just bounces off of his hip. Now it's ricocheting off of bodies.
And Mobo out of the game again. Saxon against Newberry. Newberry kind of disappeared, trying to get Saxon to fall down. They all pulled the chair trick, and it almost worked. But then he got whistled for a foul.
Tight game. Two teams. Neither one really shooting the ball after a hot start. Got to try to see who reestablishes in the Final Four. Gonzaga. 25 if they would have counted the 2020 non-NCAA tournament year. I mean, what they've been on has been on a run. Now, this has been a year where they're in a more precarious situation than they've been at any other year during that run. But I think they're going to end up there, Dallin. I appreciate you asking me such a smart and articulate question. I would expect nothing less from a man from Columbia.
You were having to grind it out to hear him. It is so hard to hear here.
You hit the cough button, and then it kills everything.
Yeah.
You can hear Dallin.
Yeah.
And my guy Zubin.
They didn't ask me anything, not that I heard, but
no. Spring training's just getting started. Pitchers and catchers have reported. It's okay. The Giants season is underway.
1 of 2 for Mitchell Saxon.
You excited about that?
I am.
Still a couple free agents that are there to be signed, folks.
Long, no good on the 3.
Anyone? Bueller?
I didn't know Cody Bellinger was going to come up in our WCC broadcast. Beasley, short, rebound Gaels. Some good looks for USF.
Mike Trout was talking about signing free agents for the Angels, too. Come on, Scott Boras, get it done.
Your pal.
Southern California's finest.
Abe Mahaney having a tough first half. Trying to find some room. Couldn't get a shot off. Now Saxon back to work. Saxon. He traveled. Good defense by Newberry.
Changed his pivot foot. Good call. And that's the key. You know, Dallin's talking about rebounding. We've been talking about rebounding. Coach Gurlefson's talking about rebounding. Part of rebounding is position, walling up, just being strong, matching the physicality of your opponent. I'd like to see some shots go down.
Williams launches a 3 and hits it.
That ends a 2+ minute scoring drought by USF.
Now it's St. Mary's that hasn't hit a shot from the field in 3 minutes. Their lead is just 3. They are right in the face of Mahaney, Marciulionis, Saxon again down low. Shot clock winding down again. This time gets a shot up, missed it. That's 2 straight possessions. Really good defense from Toledo Newberry.
We've seen Mitchell Saxon struggle at times to finish around the basket. He's really good on the offensive rebound. But when you post up, he's not as proficient as he is in those offensive rebounding situations when the defense is unsettled and he has a little bit of space.
Williams down the lane, switch to the left hand and rolls it in.
He's had a great half. 12 points now, 5 of 8 shooting.
And the lead is down to 1. Much different story than when these two teams played in San Francisco a month ago. And a force feed Saxon, and Long from behind got a hand on it. Jump ball. The arrow favors St. Mary's. I mean, you understand St. Mary's running the offense through the big man.
It's an 8-0 advantage in second chance points. If USF takes away those second chance points,
yeah,
they're kind of comfortably out in front right now. They have played very well overall. They've shot the ball better from 3. They haven't gotten to the free throw line as much, I think, as they want to be.
St. Mary's has only made 2 threes as a team in this first half. We got to get the court cleaned up.
Well, and Aiden Mahaney, to your point, too, has, Marciulionis has only got 2 points. Aiden Mahaney only has 2 points, and Mahaney's 1 of 6 shooting.
Very physical with him, and he's out of the game now. Alex Dukas down the lane. Foul. Thomas reached in. Dukas will go to the free throw line. And that's just a 1-on-1 opportunity for Alex Dukas.
Dukas struggled the first meeting between these two teams. Only had 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. He's been the bright spot offensively for St. Mary's here tonight.
There's the second. We got some good West Coast women's basketball on Thursday. ESPN Women's Basketball Thursday primetime in the Pac-12. Number 12 UCLA hosting number 18 Utah down at Pauley Pavilion. 6:30 Pacific is when our coverage begins.
Utah knocked off Colorado, I think, last week. That was a big upset.
Pac-12 women's hoops, really good.
I mean, it is, every game is a ranked on ranked opponent, it feels like. And of course, they have the star in making of Juju Watkins.
Marciulionis called for the foul.
Amazing thing about Juju Watkins, the freshman on the USC women's basketball team, through 22 games, she's actually ahead of Caitlin Clark's pace as far as scoring goes.
Wow.
That's how elite she is.
A 51-point game helps, but
against Stanford.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you had a 51-point game against, directional state U. It was Stanford.
Yeah, she is going to put up some unbelievable numbers in her USC career. St. Mary's ball. Dukas down low against Williams. Double team came, and then they forced the travel. Junji Wong has given San Francisco some positive minutes in this first half.
And Dukas is bleeding on his elbow, so he's going to come out of the game.
Maybe saying, you didn't call a foul, but look.
They'll get a second to try to clean it up and see if they can.
You get a certain amount of time to try to clean it up, and then you have to come out of the game.
They're wrapping it, but they're wrapping it too far above. I can see the blood from here where we're at. They're not wrapping where the blood is.
Yeah, you think that's an issue?
That might be an issue. Hey guys, we wrapped it up. No, that's not where the cut is, guys.
I think one of our officials is in there saying, what good did that do? Yeah, nice wrap.
Just wipe it off. We're good.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, San Francisco only down 3 with the ball. Under 50 seconds to go first half. Beasley tried to split the double team. Goes all the way to the basket. Missed the shot. Been one of the stories of this first half on both ends.
Missed layups. Too many missed layups.
I think that was a 2-for-1 attempt, and they will have a chance to get the ball back here.
St. Mary's is 5 of 15 on layups in the first half of this game.
Wow, that is amazing. Shot clock down to 10. Gaels having a hard time getting any open looks. Marciulionis, good pass to Forbes. Forbes lays it in. Here's Williams under 5. Marcus Williams, a 3. That one way off the mark, no good. First half comes to an end. It's a 5-point St. Mary's lead. Two of the best teams in the West Coast Conference battling here tonight.
Lobo's got, if he's going to take a bounce, he's got to take more than one and pick it right back up, because then it just bogs things down at the offensive end.
Thomas got cut off on the switch. Here's Mobo against Dukas. Shot clock winding down. And they're going to call a foul.
I like that matchup a lot. I mean, if they can get that switch, I think that's an ability for Mobo to attack off the bounce, either draw a foul, but go through that contact, try to see if you extend up and make an N1 play.
Not a shooting foul. Shot clock sets back to 20. Williams, tough shot, good.
Boy, has he been great right from the jump tonight.
He's got 14 now. Here's Augustus Marciulionis having his quietest game in a long time. You figure they're going to need a lot more from him and more from this guy, Aiden Mahaney, in the second half. Dukas three, no. And a foul against Saxon going over the back. Good start for San Francisco the first minute of this half.
Now Marcus Williams, though, his ability to create off the bounce, stop on a dime, spin, and elevate up over the top of Marciulionis. Beautiful composure, good footwork.
It's just the first foul against Mitchell Saxon.
So that's an errant pass.
Really. And a sloppy pass from Forbes, but Marciulionis caught it, got hammered. He'll go to the free throw line.
Ooh, guy coming out to wipe the floor, just totally slipped on the sweat. I think there might be an additional area he's got to wipe off. That was a sloppy pass. Here comes another one, but it ends up with a foul and an opportunity to get to the free throw line for Marciulionis. And maybe, you know, getting to the free throw line, I always say this, like, great players, when they're struggling to score from the field, you get to the free throw line, and if you get to see the ball go through the hoop, it kind of can allow that ball to come off your fingertips and find a little bit of a rhythm.
And I think you do have to give San Francisco some credit. They are being really physical with him, with Mahaney.
But if you're not physical with St. Mary's, they're going to dominate you.
They will.
St. Mary's is physical. And so if you choose not to be with them, you're allowing them to impose their physical nature and their will on a basketball game.
Shot of Joms, who missed the last part of the first half with foul trouble. Over to Thomas. Malik Thomas jumper, no good. Rebound, Marciulionis. Forbes gets it back to Mahaney. Nice look. Dukas passes up the three. Goes baseline and misses the shot.
Well, he dribbled himself into a more difficult shot than the one that he would have had right off the catch.
Newberry thought about the three.
Good job staying down by Forbes.
Thomas goes by Dukas, draws a foul.
Dukas didn't like the call, but one of the things they talked about, Newberry does utilize a shot fake a ton. Forbes did a nice job staying down, not biting on that. But then Malik Thomas with an excellent straight line drive initiating the contact.
So 2 free throws from Malik Thomas. At some point we'll shoot the free throws.
Could have ran 2 promos by the time. Carly, just shove them all in, Carly.
This one goes down tomorrow. That ACC-SEC Wednesday college basketball doubleheader on ESPN and the app. Number 8 Duke and Miami at 7 Eastern. Then number 17 Kentucky going to Baton Rouge to play LSU at 9 Eastern tomorrow.
How about the game Jared McCain had over the weekend for the Duke Blue Devils? Talented freshman out of Corona Centennial in the Inland Empire of Southern California. Huge game. Very talented freshman, part of the ESPN 100 by Paul Biancardi.
3-point lead, St. Mary's. Mitchell Saxon in the key. Hook shot goes.
That was like the first move that he had to start the game. He wants to get over that left shoulder. So if you're Newberry, lay on that left shoulder, force him to spin back the other way.
Williams, nice wraparound pass. Shot of Joms, nails the three.
You're always good at making me be quiet during games, which is hard to do. But you hold the promo sheet up, and I'm like, oh, he's getting a promo read. And I just stop talking until we get to the promo. It's amazing.
That's the secret. Huh? Let me get this thing in my hand.
Stop grabbing it and showing it to me. I'm going to stop talking about it.
Saxon once again, one-on-one against Newberry. Goes to the free throw line.
Now see, look, he stepped going into his right, but he came back to his left. He wants to get over that left shoulder. if Newberry just stays on his left and force him to go to his right, he's not nearly as efficient with his back to the basket in the paint.
A foul against Newberry. That's his third.
Sometimes you have to play scout and report defense, right? And you have to know you're giving up size. And as a player, I always try to take away what's the A move of the player in which you're guarding. If you can take away the A move and force him into the B move, you give yourself a chance.
Okay, I want you to talk now.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. But watch, he's staying on the right shoulder. Stay there. Just stay there. No, you overcommit, and now all of a sudden, boom, he gets back to his left. You want to stay. You want to take away his left and make him go over his right shoulder. That's going to be a free throw violation. He's going to get another attempt. But again, it sounds simple, right? But if you can take away, what do you want to do if you're playing half-court defense as a team? You want to take away the first option of the play. Force them to have to go to the second or the third option. It's the same thing in the individual matchup that you have as a player one-on-one once your player catches the ball. If it's a catch and shoot, you have to be there on the catch. You can't allow that player to get in those catch and shoot situations. If it's in transition, you've got to sprint back every single time. Not 80% of the time, 100% of the time. Take that player and make them uncomfortable.
Williams three, good. Marcus Williams having a huge game.
And St. Mary's isn't taking away anything for number 55 right now. I mean, he has been ultra comfortable.
How about Marciulionis, the answer, going coast to coast. Like a little hesitation move, and then he turned on the Jets. Mobo in the lane, one dribble, and he scores.
The defense got caught up behind Markovetsky. It's understandable.
Yeah, he's just a giant presence in the middle. Lead is just one. Mahaney having a hard time even getting a shot off. Dukas fouled on the floor. That'll take us to our first timeout in the second half. St. Mary's longest win streak in college basketball on the line here tonight.
This offense has been bogged down without Marciulionis and Mahaney having any kind of success. You keep playing through Mitchell Saxon, but this has not been effective so far this half.
It really hasn't been. Saxon with the left hand got the roll.
I think Markovetsky could have closed that gap and not allowed Mitchell Saxon that much freedom to get into rhythm into that shot.
12 points, 9 rebounds for Saxon.
And to Saxon's credit, that was what I was talking about. You want to force him to take that shot. He did a nice job of converting. And Mitchell Saxon's asking him to come out of the game. He's telling Randy Benny, he's pulling on his jersey saying, take me out of the game.
Big Harry Wessels hops up off the bench.
This is what we're talking about. Like, he 1-2 dribble, a little fake back, and he bites on the fake, and then that just creates the gap in the space.
Saxon out for St. Mary's. Mobo and Marcus Williams both come out of the game for the Dons.
Listen, I think you bring Markovetsky into an on-ball screen. If you've got to lift Harry Wessels here and try to allow Marciulionis to get downhill and attack Markovetsky. There's been time and time again. Markovetsky has a lot of traits that can impact a game. But defending an on-ball screen is not one of them.
Let's see if that's what they do here. Wessels comes up to set a screen.
Just good help. They clogged the lanes there. You saw Newberry get in there, and good recovery by Beasley.
Mahaney, tough turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Dukas. Another offensive rebound for the Gaels.
I'm telling you right now, the guards of San Francisco are defending their tail off right now.
Dukas, open three, got it.
There was a breakdown on the outside coverage there, but the on-ball defense from San Francisco, they're not giving Mahaney or Marciulionis any inch.
Thomas goes down the lane, flips it up and in. And a timeout, USF. No, the Dons just not going quietly tonight. 21-6, a tough team down full medal, 10 NBA titles. Out of the timeout, St. Mary's has the ball, up by 4. Mahaney down the lane with the left hand scores.
First time he got his shoulder lower than the defensive player, allowed him to get past him. Once he got past those hips, that's what created the seam and ability to finish. We haven't seen many opportunities like that.
No. One thing we have seen over the last couple years from Mahaney, shot of jumps, nice pass, Bobo dunks it home. Good little two-man game from San Francisco. Mahaney can have a quiet game, and then down the stretch, we've seen some explosions. We'll see if the Gaels get another one from Aid Mahaney tonight. He's got the ball here.
Just picking the ball up in weird areas. Mahaney tonight.
Thomas goes all the way to dunk it down.
I mean, that's a gift to not have to play against St. Mary's in a half-court set. And taking turnovers, creating offense. But part of that's because Mahaney picked up his dribble in really no man's land. Just back it back out. You don't pick it up in the mid-range area and try to create something.
Marciulionis flips it up, no good. Here comes San Francisco, a chance to tie or maybe even take the lead. Thomas again. This time got cut off. They're going to call a foul against St. Mary's.
Elbow stayed on him as he went to the ground. It's basically been a one-possession game for most of the night. Nothing has changed here in the second 20 minutes for San Francisco. They have
Mary's campuses, what, 30 miles apart here in the Bay Area, and having a tough guy kind of game tonight. Under 12 to go. 2-point lead for the 18th ranked St. Mary's Gaels. Jonathan Mobo started to show up here in the second half, and Newberry hits the three to put the Dons ahead. He's a good shooter. Last lead for San Francisco was 11-9, a long time ago.
Right now, St. Mary's got to start defending.
Great pass, no look. Dukas to Saxon with a foul. What a pass.
A sensational pass and a good finish by Mitchell Saxon. Dukas with the drive, and then the awareness of where he's at, just flips it right behind his head. An easy finish for Mitchell Saxon, who's got 14 points, 9 rebounds, go to the free throw line. But if you're Randy Bennett right now, you're looking at your team going, guys, we have made a living off of controlling the tempo of the game. We've made a living off of defending all season long. Opponents shooting 39% from the field on the season. One of the best field goal percentage defenses in all of college basketball. And in the second half, they're shooting 73%, San Francisco.
Ball knocked back by Saxon, not stolen away. Shot of jumps, that foul was against him, so he goes to the bench for San Francisco with 4. Mobo drives, couldn't finish. Saxon on Newberry got knocked down. That's against Newberry. That's going to be his 4th.
And that is the 6th personal foul that Mitchell Saxon has drawn in this game. 6. We talk, there's some guys that can really draw fouls in college basketball. Obviously, Zach Edey, one of the best in the country. But Mitchell Saxon isn't that far away. They run a lot of offense through him, and they're running more offense through him now without Joshua Jefferson, who, if you're just joining us, has been playing at an all-conference level, got hurt against Portland, has now missed the last 2 games.
Yeah, there's no doubt St. Mary's misses him here tonight. That pass knocked in the air, punched away by Marciulionis, but Junji Wong just in the game comes away with it. St. Mary's turns it over. Gaels have Barrett in the game. They've got Howell in the game. Marcus Williams across the lane, just kind of flung one up there and hoped, and now a foul called.
Wow, that is a gift. That is a gift to USF. And the reason why it's a gift is you had interior possession by St. Mary's. Multiple players in the paint. And then Barrett came in from the outside to grab the rebound. It just adds an additional possession now for USF. But, you know, it was a little bit of hook and hold there, too.
Yeah. Thomas missed the
I'm
shot.
not saying it's a wrong call, but it's a gift that that call was called. Fortunate on this game to have an official like Mike Reed, who was at the Final Four and one of the officials who was an alternate last year.
Marciulionis, no whistle there. Dukas steps into a 2, hit it.
Big shot. Dukas stepping up just as he did in the first half. Starting to get the offense flowing a little bit. Sometimes an assist can even get you going as far as finding the rhythm of your shot.
Beasley 3. That one's good for the freshman.
Howell got caught up defensively and then almost went around the second screen. So because he was cheating on the second screen, Beasley read it beautifully and flattened out.
Back to a 1-point game. Saxon gave it up. Luke Barrett, no good. Mobo grabs a rebound. Again, a chance for the Dons to go back ahead. They had a lead briefly just a moment ago. Biggest lead for either team in this game has been 6. Ryan Beasley, a little push shot, good.
He is the future of the Dons at that guard position, man. He is confident. He's got some wiggle to him. A little floater game, unstoppable.
Unbeaten conference season for the Gaels is definitely on the line today. Marciulionis having a hard time even catching a pass. Barrett didn't look to shoot. Saxon had it knocked away. Mobo jumped from behind and knocked it away. More good San Francisco defense. Ryan Beasley, he is feeling it right now. A young man, but he launches another one. Oh, man.
Someone opened up the doors outside here. The weather's been awful.
The breeze knocked that one down. Shot clock did not reset. Marcus Williams left his feet, had nowhere to go with the ball. Now Howell kind of flings it down court. Barrett flips it up, and he'll go to the free throw line. This is an intense game tonight.
The guards of San Francisco said, why can't we be BYU? And BYU was that third team in this conference. Obviously, BYU, big victory tonight at home over Baylor. Shot the ball so well from beyond the arc. Mark Pope having a great season with the Cougars. But the Dons feel like with their sustained success from Todd Golden, the continuity in that transition to Chris Gurlifson has helped that build upon the foundation that was already laid down.
Long drives. Takes a tough shot and hit it.
He's giving good minutes.
USF back up by a point. 7 minutes to go. Can Aiden Mahaney get it going for St. Mary's? Mahaney drives all the way and scores with a foul.
Does that answer your question, Dave?
It does. Okay.
Don't you love it when somebody makes you sound really smart?
Well, we watched him last year against BYU. Had a terrible game. Hits an amazing shot to win the game on the road against Gonzaga here. Struggle all night. Last 10 minutes absolutely took over.
He has the takeover capability. He really does. And they need him to get engaged in this game because I don't think the guards of San Francisco are going to be backing down anytime soon tonight. You talk about competing and being tougher, being tighter, and competing for a full 40. This has been a jab fest, just going back and forth. Nothing but jabs, couple body blows every now and then. But nobody has thrown a haymaker yet. Nobody's been able to go on a 10-0 run, something that has allowed this game to balloon out.
Biggest lead for either team has been 6 tonight. Williams, long three, got it! What a shot from Marcus Williams.
The kick out, Marciulionis had his hands up late. When he closed out, his hands were down. That gave clear view for Marcus Williams. He's now up to 20.
Here's Mahaney again. Mahaney down the lane, finds Saxon. One dribble with the left hand. No! Spun out. And a foul called, I'm assuming, against the Gaels.
Yeah, it's on Barrett. Oh, no.
No.
They're calling on Mobo.
Wow. Mobo just cannot believe it.
Dave, was that called on the shot? That was an extremely late whistle if that was on the shot. Markovetsky's on him, so.
Well, I mean, there was a little shove on Barrett from Mobo. But that means free throws coming here for Barrett. St. Mary's is now in the bonus.
Even more so while you attack downhill and get to the paint.
Short. And then San Francisco knocks the ball out of bounds. Wow. That's a gift for St. Mary's.
We'll see if they can open up the gift and if there's anything in it. I mean, if you get a stop here, you're okay still if you're San Francisco. It's got to be a next play mentality.
Mahaney curls into the lane, finds Forbes, but he's not a shooter. If that's Joshua Jefferson, that three's going up. Of course, Jefferson's not playing. Marcellonis.
Great pass.
Great pass. Forbes got blocked, but a foul.
What a pass. Here's what I'll tell you, though. Forbes should have just taken it off the glass. It's like he went up to try to dunk it. Wrap around, just go up off the glass. Instead, he goes to dunk the ball. And that's what exposes it and allows it, instead of being an N1 opportunity, now you got to go to the free throw line. Just catch it and go up through the contact right there after the shot fake. You're able to finish with your right hand and protect and shield with your left. Now you miss the free throw.
Yeah, that one not even close. Well, our next NBA Friday doubleheader coming up in a few days. Cavs moved up to the 2 seed in the East. They played the Sixers at 7:30 Eastern. Then the Bucks, they need a win against the T-Wolves. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 on ESPN and the app. So Forbes misses both.
And an empty possession on the gift. You know, and now you can kind of be comfortable, run your offense. You got to lead. Keep playing through your guards. Marcus Williams as much as possible here.
Fighting his way past Marciulionis, and they'll call a foul on the floor. No shot, but a foul against Marciulionis, who's having a tough time trying to stay with Marcus Williams.
Marcus Williams has had now 6 20-plus point games. His best 28 versus New Orleans this year.
And by the way, Marciulionis, that's personal foul number 4. I mean, San Francisco, they need to attack that, don't they? Ryan Beasley, tough shot, good. He is a shot maker, just a freshman. And this is the biggest lead. It's only 4, but the biggest lead for San Francisco.
All 7 of Beasley's points have come here in the second half.
Dukas shot fake and then just got punched in the face by Malik Thomas.
That's not legal.
That is not. A foul against Thomas, his 4th personal.
Let's go back to the other end of the floor. Like you got 2 guards like Williams and Beasley, a little step back. Second time we've seen him, he's used the floater, he's used the 3-point shot, now he's got the step back going on. Young freshman feeling confident here in the second half in Moraga.
Mahaney and Beasley, they grew up playing against one another, both from here, this part of the Bay Area. Thomas with his 4 out. Forbes, I mean, it hurts to lose Mason Forbes. He's such a good defensive player, but he comes out of the game. Barrett back in. Dukas made them both. He's got 17 now. It's a 2-point lead for San Francisco. They have the ball.
I think you've got to attack Augustus Marciulionis here. You mentioned the 4 fouls, and we've seen this before. Sometimes you go away from it. You got to attack him right away. Force him to have to defend.
Williams found an opening. In and out.
And see, there's no way Marcus Williams should be settling for that. You've got to tell your players, like, hey, the guy guarding you's got 4. You may not realize it, but somebody on that bench does. And on that catch there, a little shot fake, try to get into his body and go by him. I'd even take the offensive foul try if it means that you can get Augustus Marshallonis out of this game.
Yeah, Saxon up and under with a foul.
Mitchell Saxon a little up and under, little shot fake. You bite it, and he steps through it. 17 and 11 now for Mitchell Saxon, who they have played through primarily this entire second half.
Free throws have been hit or miss for him, and that one goes down. Gaels back ahead. That was the 4th foul against Mobo. So you got Mobo, shot of jumps, Malik Thomas, and Newberry, all with 4 for San Francisco. 4 fouls against Augustus Marshallonis for St. Mary's. I mean, those are all important players.
Diving deep in the bench. Coach is trying to manufacture and just squeeze out as many minutes as they can. I love it. This is what conference play is about. Every game matters. Every game is big this late in the season as we get ready for Champ Week just a couple of weeks away here for the WCC, a week earlier than a lot of other conferences.
Beasley was thinking about shooting that one. He'll use the screen. Ball loose. Barrett comes away with it. Mahaney, 3 off the front rim, and the ball went down. I'm not sure why they're waving the basket off.
I think they're saying that the foul was underneath. Now, I think the basket should count and then the foul be underneath. They're calling it off, and Randy Bennett beside himself. There's contact underneath.
I mean, did he call offensive interference? Is that why he waved the basket? The officials have gone to the table reviewing that last sequence. There was a foul called. The basket was waved off. We believe that they are going to count this 3-point basket from Aid Mahaney. And I thought, Sean, that maybe that little reach from Alex Dukas was why Michael Reed waved the shot off.
No, so the basket is good. Then we have a foul on the rebound attempt that knocked Beasley to the ground.
So is that a foul on Dukas?
So I believe the foul is on Dukas, which will be his second personal foul.
And would that mean free throws for San Francisco?
It does.
Because now the Dons are in the bonus. Gaels are in the double bonus. 3:36 to go. The basket counts. 62-58. Marcus Williams has been spectacular. Mitchell Saxon working hard down low. Points in the paint. Rebounding advantage for the Gaels. San Francisco in foul trouble.
Did a good job by the crew to review that, because I thought in real time, I thought, no, that basket's got to be good. That the foul was on the rebound attempt. The shot was already up before the foul.
Third foul against Dukas. The freshman Ryan Beasley. 1-and-1 free throws.
He has not attempted a free throw tonight.
That's a pressure free throw. I don't care how talented you are. You come to this level, back near your hometown. You know he's got friends and family here tonight. He's played a heck of a second half. He made them both.
Malik Thomas checks in. We'll see who Malik Thomas is guarding, but it's the same thing we've been talking about with San Francisco trying to attack Augustus Marshallonis. Thomas is guarding Barrett, not necessarily the most offensive weapon that they have out on the floor, but can you put him in a situation to switch and attack?
Mahaney all the way. Mahaney lays it in.
It was the on-ball screen followed by the screen by Alex Dukas. As they get in the I formation, and then it's the on-ball screen, secondary screener comes up. That's created the seam.
Mobo drives. He got shoved. Saxon committed the foul.
Watch Mahaney, though. He receives that first on-ball screen, and then he's looking to immediately attack. It's the Dukas screen right there. That little chip And that doesn't allow the defensive player to extend out or force him to move more laterally. And the recovery from the guard on defense, they can't get there in time.
So now Mobo at the free throw line, front end of the 1-and-1. Big man, typically a pretty good free throw shooter.
72% on the season.
Way short. Thomas hustles after it and saves it in bounds. St. Mary's a little out of position defensively. Beasley to Newberry, who was open and hesitated. Newberry, good defense from Saxon, forced the miss.
That is outstanding defense on a player that Mitchell Saxon does not want to be matched up with one-on-one. He stayed down. He didn't bite on the shot fake. He played position deep.
And he's emptying the tank. He is gassed. Marciulionis drives baseline. His layup no good. So the lead is still just 4. San Francisco ball. Williams elevates, hit it. 2-point game, timeout, San Francisco.
In the likeness of Jamari Bouye, Khalil Shabazz, Marcus Williams is having himself a night tonight. He's got 22, and we got a 2-point game.
Goldfish.
St. Mary's undefeated in conference play. Longest active winning streak in college basketball, being tested and pushed by a tough, good, experienced San Francisco team led by a guy, Marcus Williams, who's having a heck of a night.
Yep, plus 50% from the field overall in the game, 50% from beyond the arc. What he's done a really good job of is finding his spot on the floor, shifting the weight of the defensive player that's guarding him, and then just attacking. And a lot of these three-point shots, I mean, he is shot ready on the catch, get to the paint, elevate up. And great scorers have a knack for seeing a spot on the floor past where their defensive player is at and saying, okay, if I can get there, I know I can elevate up before my defensive player can recover. And Marcus Williams has exploited that tonight and been sensational.
And if you're a St. Mary's fan, if this game stays tight and he gets a chance at the end of the game, I mean, he puts some fear in you. He can hit any shot from anywhere.
Malik Thomas was the only one to make the half-court shot today, though. Just saying.
Okay.
You like the half-court
Listen, I do. You and I have had a few of them over the years. Another classic WCC game. Mahaney almost lost it. Thomas tried to knock it away. And now they're going to call a foul against who? They're calling it against Mobo. And that'll be his 5th. He's out of the game.
That's a huge loss for San Francisco. You're talking about a top 10 rebounder in college basketball. And while he hasn't offensively been there, but definitely hooking the arm of Mitchell Saxon from behind. And Mobo's got to be smarter than that with 4 personal fouls and understand. And that's an area where Mitchell Saxon's not going to really influence much. And you getting tied up in that situation takes you potentially out of the game. That does a disservice to your team in a 2-point contest with 1:38 left to go.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I mean, he's got to be smarter than that. You hate to see one of the best players on the floor fouled out on a play like that. That probably didn't impact a whole lot that was going on out there, but he's done for the night. 1:38 to go. And I think you were right about that. So now Saxon back at the free throw line. Double bonus for 2.
He's come up at the free throw line in some big moments this season, and he's delivered.
The overall percentage isn't great, but tonight, where they've needed every single one of them, he's 7 of 9. On the season, 61%, and he made another one. That's big time.
He came out at shoot-around today, was the second player on the floor, and went right to the free throw line.
Williams fouled by Mahaney. send Marcus Williams to the free throw line. Mahaney's the one called for the foul there.
23 is the season best for Mitchell Saxon. He had 23 and 16 versus UNLV. That's his third 20-point game of the year. While Williams goes to the free throw line to see if he can make this a one-possession game again.
Way short. Weirdly, Marcus Williams is not a great free throw shooter. That's a huge miss. Saxon, shot clock at 5. Saxon falling out of bounds, finds Barrett. His shot, no good, but a foul against San Francisco. Wow, Mitchell Saxon, not really known for that part of his game. That was a pretty good improv pass.
Dave, he's not known for making free throws, and now he's not known for making passes, but he's doing both of them here tonight. Excellent job. By the way, staying on his toes, because if his back heel comes down, he's out of bounds.
Correct.
So he toed that line and found his teammate. Mitchell Saxon giving everything he can tonight to try to extend out the nation's longest winning streak.
First one good for Luke Barrett. St. Mary's has made 19 free throws as a team in this game. San Francisco's made 5. Luke Barrett made them both. Timeout, Randy Bennett.
This ties the largest lead of the game for St. Mary's. Mitchell Saxon has been a huge part of it all night long, impacting this game by getting on the offensive glass early and getting putbacks, surrounding himself in the basket, around the basket from the start. At that point in time, you should have fouled right away. And you can't be choosy on who you're going to foul.
A big time effort tonight from San Francisco. They played hard. Mahaney, who has had a much better second half than first half, but is 0 for 2 at the free throw line. So maybe still a little chance for San Francisco. Second one good for Aiden Mahaney. And another St. Mary's timeout.
How impressive, though, for St. Mary's to have the resiliency and the toughness to withstand this outstanding effort tonight from San Francisco. We talked about the nation's longest win streak after UConn lost earlier tonight. Looking to extend that out in 20 seconds. And a win here gives them San Diego at home, Pepperdine on the road, prior to the matchup against Gonzaga here on March 2nd, where you and I will be in this building a week from Saturday, as they will try to be the first undefeated team in WCC play not named Gonzaga since the 91-92 Pepperdine Waves that had Doug Christie on their roster.
Is that amazing or what? So the Gaels have San Diego at home on Saturday, go to Pepperdine. I mean, it's conference play. Nothing's a certainty, but you figure the roadblock that remains is that game on Saturday night, March 2nd. Hard not to look ahead to that one.
And for San Francisco, you sit there and say, hey, we went toe-to-toe with the Zags in Spokane. After getting beat at home badly by St. Mary's, we went to their court and we gave them everything they wanted. Can you rebound, get ready to go, finish out things on Saturday, and then get the Zags in the Chase Center next Thursday night?
San Francisco's a good team. Marcus Williams lays it in. 10.7 seconds on the clock. timeout USF. The Gaels fans just want to start the celebration.
Some of the older Gaels fans have decided to leave the building.
Interesting.
It's a tough traffic stretch getting out of here.
A little bottleneck.
I'm not mad at them.
It's a beautiful little campus, but it is a little campus, and I think it's part of what makes the story of St. Mary's over the last 23 years under their head coach so remarkable. They were bottom of the barrel in this league when Randy Bennett took over. You talk about a tiny school, and yet here they are 23 years later in the top 25 again, on their way to the NCAA tournament again, a chance to win games in the tournament again.
They broke through in 2011, 2012, 2016, 2023. And a win here tonight with a 2-game lead with 3 to play puts them in a really good position to add 2024 to the banner.
Dukas gets fouled after Newberry fell down. I think that's going to be another San Francisco player to foul out. He doesn't have a high profile. He doesn't self-promote. He's just one of the best in the business, the best.
I tried to talk to him today at shoot-around about the opportunity to go undefeated, what that would mean for him. He literally put his hands on either side of his eyes and said, I got blinders on. I'm not thinking about anything but tonight, and with good reason. But he's one of the best coaches we have in college basketball. And he puts his kids in position night in and night out to be successful.
And they get better. Players come here and improve.
And they want to stay. Mitchell Saxon could have left. He could be playing professional basketball right now in Australia. Instead, he said, hey, I'm taking my 5th year and I'm coming back because I just love being here so much. He told the coaches when he made his decision, if I wasn't on scholarship, I'd still want to come back. I'd come back and play for free. And I was like, Randy, you should have pulled the scholarship and tested it. But what a night Mitchell Saxon has had. 20 points, 13 rebounds.
Alex Dukas, too. Williams lays it in. So Marcus Williams, he's got 26.
But you overcome a poor night from Augustus Marciulionis. And Aiden Mahaney's impact was extremely limited.